Greetings and thank you for connecting with us here at Virtue Speaks. It is our desire to help encourage, inspire, and motivate you to be all that God purposed you for. You're listening to Monday morning's Moment of Motivation. Remember to check us out at virtuespeaks.com. Now for your moment of motivation. Most of us have a desire to live our lives in a way that truly glorifies God. Often in church world, and those of us who have grown up in the church, we know that church world is a world all unto itself. But in church world, we are often taught that glorifying God has something to do with being able to shout out of our shoes, speak in tongues, or at the bare minimum, show up for Sunday school every single Sunday. As I have continued to grow in my relationship with God, I have learned that while praising God through dance and even church attendance is honorable, the best way to glorify God is to learn from His Son Jesus. And surprisingly, the way to glorify Him is less complicated than we think. When you get a chance, read John 17:4. But make sure you read it in every translation that you can. And by the time you finish, I am sure, like me, you will have to restrain yourself from doing the famous church shout I mentioned earlier. I'll read it now for you in the New Living Translation. It says, "I brought glory to you here on earth by completing the work you gave me to do." That is awesome to me. We glorify God simply by doing the work He crafted and created for us to do. And what's so amazing about that is what we are created to do is often very easy to identify. We simply need to figure out what it is that we are naturally good at, what draws our attention, what are we passionate about, and there we will find our purpose. Okay, I know this isn't Bible study, but can I give you one more scripture? Philippians 2:13 tells us that it is God that works in us, both to will and to do of His good pleasure. So if we are submitted to Him, then He is working in us to bring us to our destiny. I know we've talked about this many times before, but it just doesn't hurt to repeat it. Living our life on purpose is not just some cute catchphrase. It is our responsibility here on earth to live our lives in a way that we live out the reason we were created. And remember, most of the time, our fulfilling our purpose will bless the people around us in ways we could never imagine. Recently, one of my girlfriends released a book project that I had been pushing her to do for a couple of years. The book is really a guide geared towards busy parents who don't know what activities are available for their children. My friend walking in her destiny blesses me because now I can simply go to her guide when I'm looking for fun activities for my kids. See, the point is we often overlook what comes naturally to us because we think it comes naturally to everyone else. But I'm here to tell you that is not the case. Take some time and write down all the things that you enjoy doing. Then try and identify which of those things you're most passionate about. And I promise you, somewhere on that list, maybe more than one thing, is the thing that will lead you closer to your destiny. As we wrap up this year, take some time to seek God's wisdom on what He has called you to do. And commit to not wasting another minute on things that will keep you from His ultimate purpose. This is Robin May with your Moment of Motivation. Have a great week.